Welcome back. Now, Boko Haram has freed 21 of the Chibok schoolgirls kidnapped back in 2014. Information about the release is only just beginning to filter out. Negotiations between the government and the Islamist militants were brokered by the International Red Cross and the Swiss government. The government denies any Boko Haram fighters were exchanged in this process. Another 200 girls are still being held despite a 2.5-year global campaign using that hashtag Bring Back Our Girls. Well, let's speak to Evon Idahosa, who joins me live from New York, one of the main campaigners in this campaign. We're grateful to talk to you again here on the programme. Thanks for joining us. Your reaction to this news?
Well, I think this essentially confirms what we've always believed about the capability of the Nigerian military and the Nigerian government, which is that, we certainly were capable of having these girls rescued. And so I think today for me, I'm certainly excited. I'm certainly hopeful. It'd be great to see these girls to confirm by their parents and members of the Chibok community that they are some of the Chibok girls. But as it stands, I'm cautiously optimistic, but extremely hopeful.
Am I right that you have had conversations with a couple of the families?
Yes, I've spoken to two of the parents earlier today.
And what did they tell you?
I think they have the same sort of feelings. We've sort of all been in this position before, and it's been an emotional roller coaster with the Nigerian government. And so there's a part of them that is extremely hopeful, extremely excited for the release of any of the girls. But obviously, they're hopeful that these will include their own daughters. But if that's not the case, they're extremely excited, but also a little bit nervous because we've had situations in the past where the government has come out to say that girls have been released, and that has proven not to be the case.
Do you know anything of the details of the negotiations? I read out what the Nigerian government have been saying. They're insisting that there are no Boko Haram fighters in any way exchanged as part of a deal. How was this brokered?
Well, I don't think that, we don't have the level of details that we've been demanding as part of our request for transparency. But I've been informed, or I've actually read conflicting reports, that there were 4 Boko Haram prisoners that were swapped. And then I've also been informed from the Minister of Information's statement that there were actually no prisoners that were swapped. And so I think there are conflicting statements out there, but what I think we do know for sure is that the Red Cross and the Swiss government was involved, as well as the Nigerian military.
There's been so much confusion about where these girls were being held, why the government hadn't been more proactive. Does it give you hope that actually we may get the other 200 back as well?
Well, I think, for me, I feel that this is not, it's certainly, there's certainly gratitude, I think, for the 21 girls that have been reportedly released. But I still am a proponent of the fact that there are still 197 of these girls that remain in captivity, and thousands more whose names we don't even necessarily know. And so I'm certainly hopeful. Clearly it's possible to be able to get some of these girls out of captivity. It's now been 913 days, and we've been demanding now for over 2 years that the government do what was absolutely necessary. And so, although I'm hopeful, I think I want to remind the government that there's still a huge responsibility. There's still 197 girls that remain in captivity. And so, if we have been able to start the process, we can certainly complete it.
Yeah, and it's unimaginable what they've actually gone through, each of those girls. In the past, campaigners have been very critical about the president, about the government. Is there anything in your view that they should be doing now that they haven't been doing?
Well, I think it's certainly important that the girls who have been released receive the psychosocial support that they need. We need to have everything on ground to be able to welcome these girls back to their communities, to ensure that they're supported. And so it's important, I think, particularly for us who are in the campaign, to ensure that these girls have the support that they need. I think in relation to the remaining 197 girls, the negotiations need to continue. Whatever efforts have been made or are being made need to continue. Obviously, if Boko Haram is in a position to negotiate, then now's the time to take advantage of that. And so I think the urgency is on the Nigerian government to move as quickly and as efficiently as possible.
Yvonne, thanks once again for talking to us today. Thank you very much for your time.